The extra capacity kit consists of a 4-inch drum spacer, a long aluminum axle, 3 long screws, and a hex key wrench. The 3 screws that came with your hose reel in the clamshell will not be used. If your kit contained these 4 items, 3 flange nuts and 1 cage nut, you can discard them as they won't be needed for the installation. Step 1 is to line up the 3 embedded nuts on the back flange with the 3 channels on the inside of the spacer. Next, take the front flange and line up these 3 holes with the channels in the spacer. It doesn't matter which hole lines up with which channel. Now take one of the 3 long screws that came in the kit and insert it into one of the holes. It should slide down through the aligned channel and onto the embedded nut of the back flange. Then take the wrench and start threading the screw into the nut. Do not tighten firmly until you get the other 2 screws started. Okay, with all 3 screws started, go ahead and tighten them down firmly.
The next step is to attach the arm to the wall plate. The first thing to do is remove these 2 screws from the arm. Using the large end of the hex key wrench, loosen the 2 screws. Then you should be able to remove them with your fingers.
To install the extra capacity kit, we're going to replace this axle by removing all 4 of these screws and loosening this bottom one just 3 rotations. Take the hex key wrench and fully remove all 4 of the screws that clamp the short axle to the arm. The first 3 screws are all the same length, and the 4th screw is slightly longer. Once you have all 4 top screws removed, take your hex key wrench and loosen the bottom screw just 3 rotations. 1, 2, and 3. Now remove the short axle from the arm. Each arm has a small round post that is designed to line up with the holes in the axle. These posts are designed to hold the axle secure and keep it in its proper place. Make sure the posts are fully and properly seated in the holes before reinserting the screws. Once you have a tight fit, insert one of the nuts into the top hex-shaped pocket. Take care to insert the nuts flat edge first into the pockets. They are nylon insert nuts, and you want the rounded nylon edge facing outward. Hold the nut in place with your finger while inserting one of the 3 short screws from the other side. Remember that the 3 shorter screws go on the top clamp portion, while the 4th longer screw goes into the hole in the main body of the arm. You can snug the screws down, but don't tighten firmly until you have all 4 screws started. Continue reinserting the remaining screws. Once you have all the screws started, you can go ahead and tighten down all 4 top screws. Then retighten the bottom screw that you had loosened 3 rotations.
If you need any assistance or have any questions, you can visit our website 24/7 or reach out to our customer support team during our regular business hours. Thanks again for your purchase of Ely products. We hope you enjoy them for many years to come.